Крис Картер. Пред се многу ми е мило и чест и задоволство што вакво светско име имаме во Македонија и во нашата емисија. Прво кажете ми како се чувствувате вие тука во Македонија?
Hi. Yes. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for having me here, and thank you so much for all this. I love it. As I said, I've only been here. I arrived late on Saturday, so I didn't see much. I went straight out of the airport into a restaurant, which the food was incredible. And then they gave me rakica, and then I don't remember much after that. After the rakica, everything was blurry. But yesterday was a Sunday that we did the event. It was absolutely fantastic. I mean, I love it so far. Everything here is incredible. Even the weather is incredible. It's just I wasn't expecting it to be so hot. So I love it. I'm definitely going to come back.
Како што слушнав, ви имавте можност да воодушевите многу фанови и многумина чекале долг ред за да дојдат до вас и да ве запознаат. Кажете ми, дали на некој начин бевте изненадени од толкавата гужва?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it delighted people, but I was very surprised for two things. One, the number of people that turned up. I wasn't expecting the amount of people, and it was just incredible. And everybody was so patient because it went for a long time. So people who were at the back of the queue, which were waiting to get the book signed, they were waiting for 2-3 hours. They're standing up, you know. So one, they were super patient, but then when they got there, they talked. Everybody was so friendly, and people were giving me gifts and stuff. So it was incredible. It's like the people here are so welcoming, and it's like I really love it. I was telling them just as I was coming here tonight that this is pretty much the first city that I'm gonna miss when I leave because it's been so good. I've been here for only 2 days and it's been amazing. So tomorrow I got the day off. I fly only in the evening, so I'm gonna walk around a lot tomorrow and see what I can see.
Во кој момент од вашиот живот и од вашата кариера вие свативте и разбравте дека всушност сте успеале?
Never. I never said that. I just like I am so surprised, you know. It's like because I never wanted to be a writer. Writing wasn't something that I grew up thinking, oh, I want to grow up to be a writer. And I'm still surprised that so many people like the crazy stuff that comes out of my head. You know, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I'm doing. When I start writing, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And I just push the story and push the story and push the story, and I get to the end. I was like, nobody's gonna like this. This is so. I don't think I have a moment, but I do remember the first time when I thought I made it is when I got invited to go to the Frankfurt Book Fair, and they put me on the penthouse on the hotel, and I walked into the room, and the room was the size of this, and I was like, I made it. So that was the only time I can remember.
Секој автор во своите книги вметнува нешто од себе, некој дел од себе остава. Па дали има некоја книга која што најмногу ве опишува вас?
One of my books. Well, yeah, you're right. I think we use a little bit, especially if you write like I do. You have a series characters, the same character in every book. You always end up putting a little bit of yourself in the character. So in my books, the character is called Robert Hunter, and at the beginning it wasn't, but the more books I write, the more of me goes into Robert Hunter. So I have insomnia, he has insomnia. I like whiskey, he likes whiskey. But the latest book is not out in Macedonia. It's called Genesis. It's the latest book that got out in England, book number 12. That book has a lot of me but unfortunately it's a lot of the dark side of me. I was going through a very bad phase. I had lost the person that I love, my partner, and then was a lockdown, which was very bad for. So when I was writing the book, it was a very dark moment in my life, and so that darkness came into the book a lot. So Genesis, there's a lot of my own pain in the book. There's always my own darkness in the book. So that is, out of all 12 books, is by far the book more emotional to me.
Дали, како што сами откажавте, оние книги кои што најмногу нас ни оставаат, оние работи кои што нас најмногу ни оставаат бука и ги пренесуваме на книгите, дали тие работи можат повеќе да допрат до луѓето?
It has, in a way, yes. I mean, I got a lot of. There's a thing as well is that there's a dedication in the book, right at the beginning of the book, and I don't dedicate a book to a specific person. I dedicate it to all of us who struggle with mental health problems. You know, especially after the lockdown, mental health became a big thing. So the amount of messages I've got, not only about the book, but about the dedication that I did on the book. But this time, it was like I was explaining. I went to Poland to do do a signing, and this girl, and she was like 16 years old, and she said, "Can I give you a hug?" And I was like, "Okay," and she hugged me, right, but tight, like for a minute, not like and go no. And I'm looking at her. I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, and she was, and she said that the book saved her and everything. I was like, so Genesis is by far the book that I got the most amount of comments from people saying, "Thank you for the book." You know, the story of the book and everything has really touched them in a different way. So yes, I would say Genesis, the one.
Што би му кажале вие на вашата помлада верзија, вашите почетоци кога сте биле на почетокот на вашето пишување?
Oh, what I would say to my younger self, it's gonna be a very horrible thing. I would say don't fall in love; it'll kill you. I know, bad, isn't it? I know. I don't know. Do everything you did. I mean, I don't really regret a lot of stuff. I mean, yes, I did all different kinds of stuff, but I had fun in everything I do. I think the trick is that it's like no matter what you do, try to have fun, because seriously, life will find a way to throw some bad things at you. So if you have a time to enjoy yourself doing whatever you can. So I don't think I would say anything different to me except that. It's like, you know, I really don't regret anything I've done. It's like,
Even the bad stuff happened for a reason.
well, some people believe that. I don't. I don't. Yeah. So unfortunately, the only thing I would say is like, don't fall in love, because I did twice and it broke me. So it's the only thing. Everything else, no. I'm happy.
И за крај, ако може да ни кажете нешто повеќе за вашите планови за во иднината, кој е вашиот следен предизвик?
Well, I think I got a point in my life that we don't go for challenges anymore. It's like when you're younger, you're always looking for a challenge, you know, like when I moved countries twice and that you start a new life somewhere else. But I got to a point now, it's just like, this is going to be the rest of my life is going to be writing. So it's not a challenge, but I think I will write one book that's not a hunter story. Which I've been thinking about. A lot of people ask me that. So I think I will write one book that is different from Hunter, and let's see what happens. But yeah, other than that, I hope I can carry on writing Hunter stories, because like my agent says, like, look, while people want to read Hunter, give them Hunter. So I love writing the stories for him. So I think that's what I'm going to carry on doing.
Благодарам многу за искрениот разговор, навистина ми беше чест и задоволство што ве запознав и ви посакувам среќа многу.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you so much. Thanks for the interview. Thanks for being here. And thanks for, you know, putting my name out there. I really appreciate it. It's because of people like you guys, you know, that the books get famous. It's like, it's not because I got posters everywhere or appear on television. It's because people that like it, like you and everything, they read it, they tell other friends, and the other friends tell other friends. So thank you so much. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here.